Hello and welcome to San Diego Market Watch, where we bring you hyper-local, timely, accurate information about real estate in zip codes all over San Diego. Today is March 14th, 2023, and we are going to be talking about 92131 Scripps Ranch. Now, we are darn near through the first quarter of 2023, and real estate so far this year has not done what folks expected it to do. We had a really vibrant, active January and February. Things have taken a little bit of a slowdown in the last few days. However, it's not clear whether that is a direction the market has taken or just one of those things that happens sometimes. But as we get into the second quarter, we will see where it's going. But right now, let's look at what's happening in Scripps Ranch. So let's get the multiple listings screen up here, and let's see how many listings we have in the entire county. When I looked yesterday, there were 2,320. Today, 2,269. So that number has gone down again. And I think this might be the lowest number we've seen in a while, but I'm not sure. I know that for quite a few weeks it was going down and down and down every single day. It was every day from mid-November until just a week or two ago when we had a little bit of a blip of a rise in inventory, and then it was hanging steady in the 2300s and now at 2269. Although it being Tuesday, it doesn't surprise me that the number has gone lower, because homes go generally on the market towards the end of the week, and then a lot of homes will sell over the weekend and go into escrow Monday and Tuesday. So we may even see this number go down while we're talking today. But let's get into the zip code that we want to talk about today, which is 92131. And let's get me out of the picture so we can see the screen better. Okay, so why are there 2.9 million properties? Oh, one, because I don't have the zip code typed in. Okay, so we go from 2.9 million to 14,778, and then when we restrict this to sold in the last 30 days, we have 73. So okay, here we go. Let's get our typical comparative market analysis summary report pulled up and see what we've got. So right now we have 18 active listings with an average market time of 60 days. We have this home right here that we've been watching on Wanacott Place, which has now achieved the illustrious 300 days on the market. That is surprising. We've looked at this one before. I'm not sure I want to go back and dive into this one again as to why it's not selling. It was probably a couple of months ago. We've definitely looked at this one before, and now we are at 300 days. This is a 3,165 square foot home with how many bedrooms? We've got 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 3,165 square feet. Anyway, 300 days on the market. You don't see that very often. That's definitely weighing on this average. And then we have some other long-time market offenders here at 145 days on Caminito Banyan. These are older. It's an older complex, and sometimes these can be stubborn. 159 days here on Scripps Vista Way. That just shouldn't be. This one is, it's obviously overpriced. I mean, there's not too much variation between, one unit and the other in this complex, aside from freeway noise. Some of these have a lot of freeway noise, and if you're one of those, you got to price lower. Anyway, so that average is being affected a lot by just these 3 properties alone. You take these out of the mix, I would bet this number is a lot closer to 40 days. Anyway, 18 active. How many pending? 28. 28 pending, 18 active. So this is still quite lopsided in terms of supply demand. All right. So, based on what I said about the market being a little slower right now, I mean, we got plenty under contract in Scripps Ranch and 39-day average market time for these pendings. That's pretty strong. And as long as you have more going under contract than you have listed, these are always going to be in high demand. Although it's not universally true that they're going to sell, absolutely, you still have to price right. And that's where we're suffering here, and they're suffering from that here, and they're suffering from that here. This is all about pricing. Location, timing, condition, and price are what affect value. And we know that this is a phenomenal location, although some of these locations within the complex might not be the greatest, so that affects the value. Timing should be pretty good since we, have strong demand right now. And, competition is minimal. So if your home is on the market right now and not selling, your price is wrong. I mean, that's just the way it is. A few months ago, I might have said, it's just a matter of time. But these pendings are at 39 days. So if you're over 39 days, you're probably overpriced. Okay, so active, pending. How many sold in the last 30 days? 27. So look at that. We are almost achieving parity here with the pending and sold in the last 30 days. And as you might remember from last month, a lot of these zip codes were looking at a lot of pending and not very many closed. Well, those pending from last month and the month before are now have closed. So you've got you've got more closed sales. The UT was very quick to report when closed sales had gone down. I would say, I wouldn't say, I know for a fact that between January and February, closed sales went up 15%. I doubt they'll report that. New listings were down countywide, and pending sales were up countywide. Pending sales were only up, I think, about 8 or 9% versus the 15% increase in closings, and median price was up like 1.5 or 1.3, something like that. So prices are holding firm, and demand is strong, and closed sales are improving or have improved across many, many zip codes, if not all zip codes in San Diego County. Now, this $20 million piece of land that was on the market for 180 days is under contract. That's really going to be interesting to see what happens with this parcel right in the middle of Scripps Ranch. And it's currently zoned agricultural. I would assume somebody is going to attempt to get that rezoned as residential and build up some higher density housing. It's certainly a lot of those types of homes right in this area. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on this parcel. Okay, so the 27 closed. Let's see what the list to sale price ratio looks like here. So when we look down the list here, I see these are both under asking. This one's over. This one's almost right at asking. This one's very close. This one's a little over. This one is over. This one is almost. This one is over. I mean, I'm looking down at these and I'm not seeing anything that's closing wildly below asking price, and I'm not seeing anything that's closing wildly above asking price. So what I'm seeing here would indicate, again, I'm not making the calculation, and maybe I should start doing that, but it's, kind of tough to do on the fly, although I'm sure if I don't know. Let's see. I'm probably going to get myself into trouble trying to do this on the fly here. Actions. Can I run statistics here to see? Show time, walk score. Yeah, well, that's something we're going to figure out later. I'm going to see if I can actually pull up the real list to sale price ratio number real quickly while I'm talking about these in the future, because I've been ballparking it, but I'm pretty good at doing that. Looking at this list here, I'll bet you if I ran the average list price to sale price, or the ratio of list price to sale price, it's going to come up 97, 98%. And that's what San Diego County has been forever, for a super long time, until 2021 and 22, where we got up to 106% list price on average. In other words, properties were selling for 106% of list price on average. Whereas, then when things turned the other way last summer, we got down to where properties were selling for 94, 93, 94% on average. So the typical is right in the 97, 98% range, and that's where I think this list is. So that's what's happening in Scripps Ranch right now on March 14th, 2023. Let's jump back out and there I am. So if you like this content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We love to do special requests. If you have a zip code or a portion of a zip code you'd like us to look at, we can do that. We have been pretty responsive, I think, to our viewers, and some of them who are even smarter than we are make suggestions, and we take those and incorporate them into this broadcast. So, feel free to jump in and let us know, and that helps us to get better, and it helps us to keep bringing you this kind of content. So we will be back again tomorrow with another neighborhood real estate update, and then we will be coming to you on Thursday with San Diego Market Watch. So we'll see what's happened in the last week. A lot of interesting stuff happening in the economy right now. We'll see what effect that has had on interest rates. They've been a little volatile over the past few days, so we'll see how it shakes out with the average on Thursday. Anyway, that's it for now. We will be back tomorrow and then again on Thursday, so stay tuned for all that, and we will talk to you soon.